James Pugliotti, and I am your son or daughter's sports and entertainment management teacher. And if you were at back to school night, or if you are at back to school night right now, this is the face you'd be seeing. Anyway, again, sports and entertainment management. These are just some quotes from students that have taken my class in the past. I won't read them all. I would just make my head larger than it already is. All right, again, name is James Pugliotti for the third or fourth time. I've been in the district for 13 going on 14 years. I'm an alternate route teacher. I studied marketing in college at the West Virginia University and was the 2012 Teacher of the Year, padding my stats just a little bit. Google certified trainer and educator, a 2-time father, and my email is listed, jpugliotti@flboe.com, extension 6529. Email is 1000% the best way to get in touch with me. A little bit about the course. So we do an overview of marketing, advertisement, and management in the sports and entertainment fields. I like to focus on this one idea of people don't buy what you sell, they buy why you're selling it. So we look a lot at the emotional connections people make with different products, and why people decided that the best company to buy a phone from was a computer store, like the iPhone. But we also talk about basically, you have so many different options out there. Well, why do you buy this over that? And it helps to look at our own personal whys as well. Why we do what we do, why we're motivated to do things. We look at the economic and social impacts, current events. Different career opportunities. I bring in as many guest speakers as possible to help with this. I'll talk about that in a minute. This is a hybrid course, meaning period 4 meets Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays they go to study hall. Period 7 meets on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and on Monday, Wednesday, Friday they have study hall during period 7, and that flip-flops during the second semester. Required materials, easy peasy stuff, Chromebook and or device with internet connection, which gives them access to Google Classroom, a Remind 101 account, which is basically something we've already done in class, we've already gone over. This is a way for me to kind of get announcements out rather quickly and not always kind of rely on Google Classroom, even though most of our stuff is on there, or all of it's on there. The Remind account is basically for if there's a change in schedule, I want to send them, a motivational Monday, if it's basically so I don't flood our Google Classroom with a ton of messages. And the obviously most important required material is to be enrolled in the Sports and Entertainment Management Google Classroom. Our grading setup, I'm sure you've seen a similar chart. Formative assessment makes up 40% of the marking period grade, which is classwork, quizzes, and small projects, while summative assessments make up 60%. These are our larger projects, tests, our cumulative assignments. Major topics that we talk about, again, sports and entertainment marketing overview, economics and finance, the functions of marketing, including the 4 P's of marketing, which I was told on my first day of marketing class that would be the most important part of my marketing knowledge: product, place, price, and promotion. Product and event marketing, sponsorships and endorsements, and employability and career development. Again, this idea of bringing in guest speakers, bringing in people that know more about topics than I do, which is plenty. We've brought in former students who have gone on to careers in the sports and entertainment field. Last year we had a former student come and talk about their experience working in the NBA bubble, which was really interesting. The kids really enjoyed that. I've also had different guest speakers from Bleacher Report, the Dan Patrick Show. I actually ordered a cameo from HQ trivia host Anna Roisman, who talked about how she got involved in becoming a game show host. That was pretty neat. Classroom rules, headphone policy. Basically, headphones shouldn't be in while I'm teaching. I've never really had any issue with that in my class. If we're working like independently on projects, they can have their one headphone in and be working. Bathroom policy, we use e-hall pass. I really kind of don't put much of a restriction on that unless it becomes an issue. No food in the classroom. This is big. Besides the mess that it can leave, we have students with various allergies to lots of different things. So it's important that we have no food in the classroom, which leads us to our respecting yourselves, myself, the classroom. That's my big thing is that everyone is respectful to each other and to those around them. Attendance policy, the long and short of it is each day a student is absent, they get that same amount of time to make up missed work. All the assignments are posted on Google Classroom and Genesis. I'll put comments in Google Classroom and Genesis with a link to an assignment if they missed or they haven't handed something in. So I try to communicate as much as possible. That's why right there I put communication is key. If a student is having an issue where they can't get an assignment done or any issue whatsoever, communicating that to me is so vital, because then I can help out. If I don't know, it's hard for me to help out. Google Classroom info. I won't go too crazy into this. Basically, the email summaries for Guardians have been turned on. You should be receiving these Google summaries from my class. The examples are on the next slide. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's constantly changing. Not constantly, but it's changing every now and then. You see all the missing work, upcoming work, and it separates the summaries by class. So if you haven't seen this before, I just wanted to make sure I gave a kind of example, just so, not necessarily just for my class, but for classes in general. After school help, basically if a student comes to me and says, Coach P, I need help, I'm there to help them. My office is located in room 217. Yes, I'm lucky I have an office because besides teaching, I also do the test. I'm the test coordinator here at the high school as well. Students should let me know ahead of time, obviously, if they need after school help, so I can make sure I'm available. Thursdays is like my day to stay after. Again, I just kind of need to know. Email policy for parents and students. There's a lot of words here. Basically, it says if I get an email by the end of the school day, I'll definitely reply before I leave. If it's after school, I'll still probably reply, but if I don't, I will definitely reply the next morning. So yeah, in short, I will get back to you as soon as possible. That's all I really have on the next slides. If you download the PDF version of this, you'll see just some you'll just see some classwork examples that I added. So you can look at that if you want. I'm just going to kind of go through the slides, but thank you so much for listening to my voice and looking at these slides. And if you need anything, please let me know. I'm here to help.